In the last video, we understood the model checkpointing technique, which can be used in order to monitor the model performance after every epoch, and it helps us save the best model. In this video, we'll see how to implement that in Keras. So here are the steps that we'll be following in this notebook, and we'll set up model checkpointing at the time of model training. Other steps are the same that we have seen earlier. Now we'll start with the first step, which is loading the required libraries and the dataset. So here I'm importing the required libraries and then mounting the drive. Once the drive is mounted, we unzip the file. And here we are reading the CSV file, which stores the image names as well as the targets, and looking at the first 5 rows of the file. So this is our file. Then we are using this file in order to load the images. So we load the images and store them in a variable name X, and we are separately storing the target in a variable name Y. Let's look at the shape of our array. So the output confirms that we have 2352 input images, and each image has the shape of 224 cross 224 cross 3. Now the next step is to pre-process the data. So here first of all we are converting the 3-dimensional matrix into 1 dimension. So we are converting the last 3 dimensions, 224 cross 224 cross 3, into 1 dimension, which will be 224 into 224 into 3, and this is the value. Then here we are calculating the minimum and maximum value of the images. So it's 0 to 255. We are changing this range of 0 to 255 into 0 to 1, and we are normalizing by dividing each of the pixel value by 255. Now that's done. Here we are creating the training and validation set. So I hope you're familiar with all of these steps. We have used this function before as well. And so here are our training and validation sets ready. Now we are going to define the architecture for our model. The input shape will be the number of features for each of these images, which will be 224 into 224 into 3. Then we have used 2 hidden layers, each having 100 neurons and sigmoid activation function. And after that we have our output layer, which has 1 neuron and the sigmoid activation function. Next we'll compile the model, where we'll define the loss function as well as the optimizer. So here we have defined the learning rate for the optimizer Adam, and then we have specified loss, optimizer and the matrix, and using model.compile we compile this model. Now we'll train the model, and here we'll also define the model checkpointing. So for that we are first importing the model checkpointing function from callbacks module of Keras. So we use keras.callbacks and import model checkpoint. Next we'll define the model checkpointing. So for that we first define the path where we wish to save the model weights. So here I'm storing the model, or I would say the weights and biases of the model, as best_weights, and .hdf5 will be the format of the file. Next, as we mentioned in the last video, we have to define the metric to monitor and its mode. So we'll define that now. So here we are calling the model checkpointing function, and within this function we have to define the path first where we wish to save the model. So we have defined the file path here. After that we have to define the metric to monitor. So we are defining the metric to monitor as val_accuracy. So this will monitor the validation accuracy after every epoch. Then we have set verbose is equal to 1, so that it will print the summary after every epoch. And then we have the parameter called save_best_only, and setting this is equal to true will mean that it will override the previously saved models and it will only save the best model. And finally we are defining the mode, which is set to maximum, since we want the maximum validation accuracy. So this is how we define the model checkpoint function. Now here we are training the model for 50 epochs, as you can see here, and the batch size is set to 128. Also we have provided our training and validation sets. Let us run these cells. Alright, so we can see that the model training is complete, and we have saved the best model at epoch number 48. After that the validation accuracy did not improve. Now that we have trained the model, let us go ahead and evaluate the model. So we are checking the accuracy score on the validation set. So the accuracy score on validation set comes out to be 0.718. Now let's load the best model. And now once we have loaded the best model, we are going to use this in order to make the predictions, and then we'll compare how the model has performed. So we can see that this was the validation accuracy by the model, where it used the weights and bias values which were learned at the last epoch. And then when we loaded our best model, here we have used the weights and biases values of the epoch where we saved the best model. So the validation accuracy in this case comes out to be 0.72, which is better than the previous validation accuracy. So this is how we can implement model checkpointing in Keras. Thank you.